From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They start the drive with Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
To the air, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Again, it's Cook. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they've watched the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up the 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a couple. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there.
Here we go.
When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now Chubb on 1st down, able to work his way forward for about 5. The Bengals at 6 and 4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Thomas.
Play action. It's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills 3, Bengals nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
On 1, ready?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. McPherson's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here in the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal, 3-0.
I like that. Go a little tennis on it.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
In fact, they crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Cook up the gut. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Get it together.
Slot man moves right. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
They run it again with Chubb. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. And it's intercepted at the goal line. He's got daylight. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A give left side to Cook. Oh, nice move. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Allen now looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Buffalo.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
2nd down and a yard. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy can tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this sequence won't do any favors to his rushing totals as they get him behind the line again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Third down, here's a run by Cook. Now he's loose up the left sideline. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bengals 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The offense has been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, what are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. There goes an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2, ready?
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 Thomas.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
Play it safe, boys. Play it safe.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Get set. MT tape. 11 MT. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Looking left side of, he's got him in. That's Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Bills.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
12.
They go play action with Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like when he saw it all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
11. 11.
They go up the middle with Chubb.
161 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40.
11 MT.
And again, it's Chubb.
To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
11 MT.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow on the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Given 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have it.
And that is caught. He's gone for the Bengal touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
And sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Allen. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 182 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
12.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Second down, here's Chubb again.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Gun. Stop.
Now they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his left. Looking like sideline, it's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll end up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Able to slither by. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Chase, the motion man right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
11.
Chubb will get the call running left. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Allen.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got spot to take a big shot downfield.